Congresswoman Mace, can you give me your reaction to what happened with President Trump this afternoon?
Well, right now we're praying for President Trump, and most especially for the audience member at his rally who was killed tonight by political violence, by the shooting at his rally. So prayers for that person and their family right now, and for President Trump, that he stays safe through the rest of this presidential election. It's very dangerous out there with the kind of political violence that we've seen, and I've been victim to over the years, and it's only gotten worse.
And it has. I mean, this is obviously about as red hot as political violence can get. What would you say to people that are kind of ramping things up a little bit to try to, kind of pull back a little bit on some of this, the rhetoric?
I would be mindful of the rhetoric. I'd be mindful about how we talk to one another. Social media really has distanced us from other humans, from our neighbors, and from people in our community. To think twice before you make a threat to someone. And I can tell you, I just came out of a really nasty primary. We were getting a death threat a day, and it's not worth it. And we've got to be nicer to our neighbor. We need to follow our faith. And I'm a Christian woman. I believe in treating people the way they should be treated, the way you would want to be treated. And that doesn't mean we shoot our neighbors just because we disagree with them. I think this should be a wake-up call for America to think about the things that we say and the kind of impact it might have on someone. This is just crazy. It's insanity. I've read some of the headlines by the mainstream media tonight. This is evil. We have mainstream media talking about how the president felt. No, the president was shot at multiple times. Multiple shots were fired out of what appears to be a rifle. The media needs to come clean on what's going on in this country and the damage and the evil that's being done to Donald Trump.
And I know we're basically 48 hours away from the Republican National Convention. Would you like to see everything stay on schedule as planned?
I would like to see more security at the RNC at the convention. We don't want this to happen where thousands of people again are going to gather to support Donald Trump. We should be able to convene and rally and support President Trump as our nominee without fear of being shot at. And there is a lot of fear tonight. There's fear on Capitol Hill. There's fear by any elected official that this could happen to them or their family, and it's wrong. And so I want to know what the Secret Service is going to do to ramp up their protection around Donald Trump, and what they're going to do to make sure that we have a peaceful convention. It isn't going to be interrupted by someone from the far left who wants to shoot Republicans.
And talk to me about what you're hearing from your colleagues on Capitol Hill. What's going through their minds, the thoughts they're thinking about right now with regard to what happened?
People are in shock. They just cannot believe that this happened today. And of course, everyone I've talked to is very saddened by the tragic death of the audience member, and I pray that the second audience member that got shot and is injured survives. We're praying for those families right now, and we're praying for Donald Trump because he was injured as well, and thousands of people flock to see him when he has these rallies, and I'm praying for our country.
And then you're speaking Wednesday night at the Republican Convention. Do you have any preview of what you would like to share? And then are you going to address this at all?
I think I'm going to change my speech entirely, and I will rewrite it after tonight.
What would you like to say to America during that speech?
I have a lot to say about the culpability of people who seek to demonize Republicans, demonize the right and the left because of our political viewpoints. I have a lot to say about mainstream media that is aiding and abetting and helping the left with this sort of violent rhetoric. They're not being honest and truthful about what's happening in this country and why so many people believe in Donald Trump, because they've been lied to for years by the left, by the mainstream media, by their friends in the press, and it's wrong. So I'm angry, I'm pissed off, and I'm angry, and I've got a lot to say on Wednesday night.
So talk to me about security at these events. You've been to a number of former President Trump's rallies. Talk to me about security at those events and how that needs to be tightened.
Well, there's always Secret Service there, but I've got a lot of questions about the security for this particular event, because clearly I'm watching some viral video right now of people who saw the gunman and no one stopped him. No one stopped this man with a rifle crawling on top of a roof, overlooking the rally, overlooking the stage. And so how did that happen? And also, I've heard rumors that Secret Service has turned down more protection for Donald Trump. And so after this, they better damn sure increase the security around President Trump, around his family, and other elected officials who've been targeted for a really long time.
Any other thoughts?
That's it.
Thank you.